Everything is going perfect until you see those gaps in your layers. Your beautiful carbon-framed machine is struggling and you know exactly why. That tiny hole at the end of the hot end is finally worn out or jammed up. It is time for a quick surgical intervention. Do not be intimidated by the mechanical look of it. Start by lifting the front cover right off the printing head. It should give way with a little nudge. Before you walk away with it, look closely. There is a thin ribbon cable connecting the cover to the cooling fan port. Unplug that with a steady hand. Place the cover on a flat surface where it will stay safe. Now you are looking at the heart of the machine. There is a black silicone sleeve wrapped around the heating block like a protective thermal blanket. Peel that away. This exposes the metal bits you need to work on. Go ahead and power the unit back on. Navigate through the touchscreen menus until you find the manual controls. You need to set that temperature to 220 degrees. This is the golden rule of three-dimensional printing maintenance. Never try to swap a nozzle while the metal is cold. If you do, the hardened plastic inside acts like glue. You will end up snapping the nozzle off inside the block. Wait for the numbers on the screen to climb. Once it hits the target, it is go time. Take a pair of pliers and firmly grip the heating block. You need to provide counter torque so you do not twist the entire assembly. Watch out for the thin wires tucked into the side. Those are for the temperature sensor. If you pinch those, your printer will start throwing errors. Use your small wrench to loosen the old nozzle. It should break free with a little bit of pressure. Spin it out and put it somewhere safe to cool down. It is basically a tiny molten coal right now. Pick up your fresh nozzle. Spin it into the hot block by hand until it is finger tight. Then use the wrench for the final turn. You want it snug, but do not use your full strength. Over-tightening can ruin the threads or even the block itself. Once it is secure, tell the printer to stop heating. You need to wait about 5 minutes now. Let the metal settle. This cooling period is vital. If you try to put the silicone sleeve back on while it is at full blast, you might melt the rubber or burn your fingertips. Once the air around the nozzle feels cool, slide that black sleeve back into its home. Reconnect the ribbon cable to the cooling fan port. Make sure those wires are tucked in neatly so they do not snag on anything during a fast print. Align the front cover with the small holes and push it until it clicks. One final test is all that stands between you and your next project. Heat it back up to 220. Press the extrude button. If you see a consistent, straight line of filament flowing out, you have won the day. It is a simple fix that keeps your high-performance machine running like a dream. Keeping your gear in top shape does not have to be a headache. It is all about having the right sequence and a little bit of patience. Now that the flow is perfect, you are ready to get back to creating something amazing.